Hey friends, tell me honestly, does your home wall look as plain and empty as mine did? I saw so many DIY lotus pond videos and I bet you have seen them too, right? Now, me being a total clay addict, I couldn't stop thinking about me making one for myself. So finally, here we are, and yes, before we dive in, welcome back to Clayful Tour. I share fun DIY clay arts, travel tips and cool gadget unboxings and lot more fun and useful tips. So make sure you hit that like and subscribe button so you don't miss the next creative adventure. Alright, let's begin. I grabbed a pink clay and roll it out nice and smooth and using my trusty chapati roller. And don't worry, this one is only for clay. I have completely separate roller for making actual chapatis. For this project, I used a clay cutter set, some petal design, which is 3 different sizes. It makes the job super easy. But you can totally do it without cutters. Just use scissors and trace your own petal shape. If you want me to make a no cutter tutorial, drop a comment below so I can help you out. Now the satisfying part. First, I took the largest petal shape, then layered the smaller one on top. I folded each petal gently upwards to give the lotus-like bloom. Then I repeat the same with the smallest petal. Tip here, make sure you glue the bases together properly so they stay secure. If you're wondering about this clay, I actually made it at home using just 5 ingredients. Link is in the description so you can watch that tutorial too. Once all the petals were folded, I used this tool, but you can use a pen tip to gently press the center. Look at that shape. Doesn't it look almost like a real lotus? Okay, maybe not exactly, but we are getting there. So one flower is never enough. So I made lots, and by lots I mean 26. Yup. Small, smaller, smallest, medium and big, all ready to fill up our frame. After drying the flowers for about 4 hours, I painted them with glittery pink. So pretty, right? You can totally skip the glitter, but I love that extra shine. So of course, lotus need leaves, so I had shaped mine from green clay. And what's a pond without a boat? Yup, I made a cute little boat too. Ignore those yellow flowers you see in the corner. That's for my next project, so stay tuned. For the pond base, I took a 12 by 8 inches canvas frame. You can use any size you like. I painted the background using a mix of light green and dark green, blue and a touch of yellow to get that deep pond water look. Then I painted the leaves in green and boat in brown with a little black shades for depth. Once everything is dry, I added a yellow touch to each lotus. That's in the middle of lotus, and OMG, the combination of pink and green is just chef kiss. Nature is really art, and God is the greatest artist of all. Please take a second to like this video. It really helps me bring you more creative projects. And now for the fun puzzle part, arranging the boat, lotus and leaves. First, I placed the boat slightly off corner. Then I started sticking the flower and leaves one by one using Fevicol. A quick hack, pour some glue into an old cap or any small surface. It can save so much time when you're working with lots of pieces. I kept mixing the order, sometimes leaves first, sometimes lotus first, because the placement is everything when you want it to look realistic. And every time I added a new piece, I couldn't stop saying I love it, I love it, I really love it. And you see the gum tape on the surface? I wanted to create a shiny water effect. I have used transparent spray paint, which I have linked in the description. I sprayed 5 coats in total, letting each layer dry for 10 minutes. And yes, I waited a whole day before touching it because I wouldn't want to mess up that perfect glassy finish. When I finally peel off the gum tape, wow, it looked exactly like water, glossy, sparkly and so realistic. And here it is, the final DIY lotus pond. It's a fresh, vibrant, and it completely transformed my wall. Trust me, anyone who visits your house will notice it instantly. If you enjoy this DIY, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and share this video with anyone you know who loves art, craft, and clay creation. Thank you so much for watching. Love you all, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.